Hi and welcome to LR Live. In today's episode we're on the Discovery 3 and I'm going to be showing you how to fix your parking sensors. So when I got the Discovery 3 I noticed that the parking sensors weren't working, and on inspection you could see that the actual sensors have been damaged themselves. I mean, the vehicle's been used for a lot of towing I think in its previous life, and it's just basically been a bit mashed. So I just disconnected the module which I've got here, so that the parking sensors just didn't work because they were just going off all the time. Now I've had a little look and the actual replacement sensors aren't that expensive, so you can get 4 of these, a whole set, for less than £50. So I thought, well, why not just give it a go and try and see if we can just plug in some new ones and get them to go, because I think that's the only thing that was wrong with them, was they were actually damaged. So I went about it in a pretty sort of rough way and just basically, the ideal way is to take the rear bumper off, but I didn't want to do that, so I just wanted to basically prise the actual sensors out of the housings. So I didn't know, but they actually come in a 2-piece. So you get the sensor itself, and then you get the housing that it's held in by, and then you actually put the housing into the bumper. So of course I was a little bit too rough with a couple of them, and I have damaged them. You can only buy these genuine, and they're nearly as expensive as the OEM sensors themselves. So I don't think, I mean, they don't look great, but I think for the purposes of just seeing if I can get things to work, I'm going to use the old housing. You've actually got this grooved section, and on the actual sensor itself, where the plug is, you've got a raised piece, and that slots into where that groove goes. And then you've got 2 clips that connect, and it just clicks together. So I'll get them reassembled now, and I'll push them all back into the bumper, and we'll see if when we put the module back in we've got some working parking sensors. So you can see here where obviously it's been reversed into something, and that's probably what's damaged that sensor there. This one was okay-ish, this one was fairly damaged, and this one on the end was fairly damaged as well. So I have gouged it a little bit getting them out, but they're not, you know, they're not that perfect anyway, so they should just slot straight back in. Connectors only fit one way. In here you actually got 2 little channels at the bottom right, so like 4 o'clock and 7 o'clock, I guess. So we're going to line those up with these 2 pieces here, and then it should slot in. There we go. So we've got a full complement of parking sensors. Now we've got to get the module back in. Okay, so I didn't need this panel off in the end because they were actually just sitting there on the wheel arch. So there's my module. I've just left it there for now. I want to see if we can get things to work. So we are in reverse, ignition's on, but we're not getting any signal. So I'm just going to check. I've got a feeling maybe I took the fuse out as well. Let's have a little look now. I think we're all good. Little noise that I put it in reverse. That's perfect, and that kind of marks a really big day today, because I don't know how long it is since we've had this vehicle. So I've had this vehicle probably 6 to 8 months. I'll put a date on the screen to sort of say when exactly we bought it, but today marks the day where absolutely everything that was broken on the vehicle when I bought it is now fixed. So it's taken us half a year to fix absolutely everything on the Disco 3, but I'm pleased to say that everything that was wrong with it when I bought it, pretty much, is now fixed. I just remembered the rear window keeps blowing a fuse when I put it up and down, so we've still got one little tiny thing. But apart from that, it's a major step forward. So I'm going to make a marker today for how many days without incident on the Disco 3, and let's see how long we can run this Disco 3 for without it having an issue. I'm thinking it's probably going to be, I'm fairly confident, 60 days before I have to go and do something else, which would be great because I'm keeping on top of the maintenance. The other thing I want to mention quickly is we've just fitted an Ali Sport off-road intercooler, and it looks just brilliant. It performs great, and I'm really hoping to see an improvement on my MPG. So as you might have seen before, we were looking at about 19. It's indicating 24. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but anyway, I'm going to run it for a little bit and see what happens. So I guess all I want to say now is thank you very much for watching. Your support's been really, really important to me and the channel, and I want to just say thanks very much for that. And if you enjoy what you see, please do hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up if you like what you saw, and I'll catch you on the next one.